The president is threatening to veto, but even before it gets to his desk, it has to pass through the Democratic-controlled Senate. Not a good thing. Joining me now, one of Obamacare's toughest opponents, Republican Congresswoman Michele Bachmann from Minnesota. Congresswoman, welcome back to the show. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Gerri, my sentiments exactly. Thank you.
Well, let's get right down to it, because I think this is critically important. I want to start with this new tax, which I understand is 2.3% on medical device makers. These are people who make X-ray machines, false knee joints, all kinds of things. What would this mean for this industry if they had to pay this tax?
Well, first of all, Gerri, this would mean a 10% reduction of jobs in the medical device manufacturing business. The United States has over 400,000 individuals employed in the medical device industry. In Minnesota alone, my home state, we have over 400 very profitable medical device companies. We employ over 35,000 people. And again, I want to underscore, this is a 2.3% tax, but it's not a tax on profits. It's a tax on revenue. This really hurts the industry.
I mean, what's the difference in that, if it's on revenue or if it's on profits at the end of the day?
Well, because a lot of companies don't necessarily show profit at the end of the year, and if the truth is told, most companies show a profit of maybe somewhere between 6 and 8% if they're lucky. And so this is on revenue that they take in, which means that this really digs into their bottom line. This hurts a lot more than a tax on profits.
Well, you know, it's interesting because a lot of the companies in this category are small companies, small businesses. Yes. They employ a lot of people. You know how this works. They don't have a lot of margin for error. I want you to respond, though, to something that Nancy Pelosi had to say about this. Fascinating comments about Obamacare. Listen to this.
It's about prevention. It's about innovation. It's about life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness for the American people, because it frees them, unlocks them from a job that they may keep only because of the health benefits to pursue their happiness.
Now, Congresswoman, there's been a lot of unlocking from jobs in this economy, none of it good. What is this woman talking about?
Well, the speaker is, she completely has no clue about what she's talking about, because what we will see is a lack of innovation in the medical device industry. These jobs will go away. Even more important, we're looking at a reduction in the quality of life for Americans, because these are miracle working medical devices that Americans depend on for their quality of life. And here, again, in my home state of Minnesota, the pacemaker was invented in someone's garage in the 1950s. Now the pacemaker has gone on to save countless millions of lives all across the world. But for innovators, small, little innovators in their own backyard putting together these devices, we wouldn't have some of these miracle breakthroughs. This is what will kill. So Speaker Pelosi is completely wrong. This will kill innovation, and this will mean less prevention. And so that's why we have to get rid of this tax.
Congresswoman, let's address what she seems to be making. The argument she's making here is that it's a constitutional right to health care, I believe. She says it's about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I'm quoting her here. That sounds very much like she thinks health care is something that's guaranteed by the government, or should be. Do you agree?
Well, I don't agree with that. That is the speaker, the sentiment, and she's actually quoting from the Declaration of Independence. But when we see that nations who have said before, like the Soviet Union, that health care is a right, the people of the Soviet Union may have a right to health care, but that doesn't mean that they have access to health care, or that it's anytime soon, even in the next couple of months, or that it's even health care worth having. We want the highest quality health care for the greatest number of people at the lowest possible price. That's what the free market has given us. America has set the bar in the stratosphere for high quality health care. Obamacare is bringing that bar down. That's why, as the chief author of the bill to fully repeal Obamacare, we have 2/3 of the American people today who, under surveys, who say they want Obamacare either fully scrapped or changed. And I'm calling on the Supreme Court to completely repeal Obamacare. That's what American people want.
What their decision is. I do want you to comment on these health savings accounts, because this is one of the secrets of Obamacare. Health savings accounts would be hurt. They are highly popular with Americans. These are methods of of paying for your own health care costs with pre-tax dollars. So it's a way of saving money and doing the right thing on your own, and yet Obamacare makes that more difficult.
Oh, he wants them gone completely. He doesn't want people to own their own health care. He wants the federal government to call all the shots. We can bring down the cost of health care. That's the real problem, Gerri. It's pretty simple. You do it with allowing the American people to spend their own money tax-free to purchase health insurance. You let them buy any policy they want with no minimum requirements anywhere in the country. You have true medical malpractice reform, bingo. That immediately drops the price on health care, which means more people can access it and the quality goes up. Isn't this a good formula for success? Let's do that. That's a Mitt Romney plan. That's not a Barack Obama plan.
Congresswoman, I know you're initiating an assault on fraud in Medicaid. Tell us about that.
I am, because the horrific story in my own home state of Minnesota is that potentially there's billions of dollars a year in Medicaid fraud. People may not recognize that for decades there haven't been any independent third-party audits of how Medicaid money is spent. It's like if you went to the grocery store with a basket of groceries and the cashier said, "Give me $300," and you said, "Hey, that's $35 worth of groceries. Let me see my grocery tape." And the cashier said, "I'm not giving you a grocery tape. Give me the $300. That's what our managed care organizations have been doing. They've been giving a blank bill to the states. The states have paid it. They pass it on to the federal government. We have no idea what we're paying for. This is madness. And under Obamacare in my state of Minnesota, Medicaid expand by 21%. If we don't know where the money is going now, and you have billions of dollars in a relatively small state like Minnesota that potentially are fraudulently squandered, imagine what will happen when we're 21% bigger. So we've got to get a grip on this program. I wrote a letter today calling on the Obama administration, CMS, to conduct an immediate third-party audit of all Medicaid, and I'm introducing a bill also. This is a fully bipartisan bill because Republicans and Democrats agree. We want to root out fraud in Medicaid, and so I fully expect that this is a bill that will enjoy full bipartisan support. We can get this done.
Well, we will be watching you on that. Congresswoman Bachmann, thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate your time.
Always a privilege. Thank you, Gerri.
Thank you.